Hello, everyone, and welcome to the weekly connection ritual. This is a ritual of connection and energy work, really more a guided meditation. I started doing these over a year ago when the world went into lockdown. It was a way of keeping various spiritual communities and faith communities in contact with one another, no matter the distance that separated them. My own group, House Keperu, and those in our outer circle found themselves in many cases isolated, cut off from friends, from family, and from the spiritual groups that gave them emotional support, spiritual support. But we're more than just these physical bodies. And even if we are alone in a single room, even if we are separated by hundreds of miles, thousands of miles, we can still connect. We can still reach out to one another. We can still support one another. And we do so with the focus of the internet, but our energy work, our will, the very energy that burns within us like an unquenchable flame, this is what we harnessed week after week for the whole course of 2020 to feel one another, to connect with one another, and to offer support, to ask for help when we needed it. I use a candle as a focus. You are welcome to have a candle of your own. You are also welcome to use my candle here on the screen as a focus to help you with the meditation. Again, it's just a focus. It's not strictly necessary, but it helps to think of the energy burning within us like light, life, an unquenchable flame. We'll start at the top of the hour. At the beginning of the meditation, you will hear what we call the Keprian charge. This is a prayer that I use to open ritual that I wrote over 20 years ago. We'll close with what we call the family prayer. The words for those, if you're curious, are up on my website. They are the words for House Keperu. They may resonate with you, and you're welcome to have that and to share that with us. They may not resonate with you, and that is entirely perfectly fine. But they are the way that I create bookends for holding sacred space. And they are words that speak deeply to me. So take a few moments. Arrange yourselves however is most comfortable for you. That may involve having a candle, some music in the background, some incense. You may be standing or sitting or laying down. You may only be listening to the sound of my voice as I guide you on this journey of connection. There's no wrong way to do this. It is a gateway to energy work, to being aware of how your energy feels and how it stretches across the distance and how it feels to connect with others, no matter where they may be, alive or dead. All of the brilliant flames ranged around us, across the miles and the vastness of space. So take a few breaths. Think about what you want and what you need and where you're at right now. And without further ado, we shall begin. We are the many born. We are the immortal. Eternal we wander the aeons, moving to the rhythm of our own inner tides. We are active elements moving through passive worlds. Endlessly we die and are reborn, changed yet unchanging through the years. We move from lifetime to lifetime, taking up bodies as garments. Ours is a journey toward understanding, and our charge is knowledge and wisdom. We are the catalysts, and as we awaken to ourselves, we serve to awaken the very world. Sit with me and take a few moments first to be present in your body, wherever you may be. Take stock. Feel where you are, who you are. How do you feel at this point after your week? Whatever work you've done, whatever interactions you've had, where are you emotionally, physically, mentally? If any of that is difficult, is hard right now, acknowledge that and set it aside. For you are present in this moment, in this very moment, with the light between us and just the sound of my voice. So settle into your body in this moment. And if there are distractions, acknowledge them and set them aside. And if there is pain, acknowledge it and set it aside. These things will be there later. But right now, we are present and we are together. There is a light that burns between us, a light that burns in the chamber around you. And in this moment, close your eyes against that light. Not to block it out, but to turn your vision inward and to seek the light inside of you, that immortal and unquenchable, ever-burning spark. You may experience it as a literal light, as a dancing flame, as a star. You may experience it differently as the darkness at the furthest edges of created space, a name, a memory, a song. However you experience this sense of the very core of you, turn your vision inward and seek it, spiraling down and down, deeper and deeper, until you find a calm, sheltered, centered space where it is only you, where the distractions around you have faded away, where the world around you is distant, and there are boundaries between you and everything that is not you. And take a few moments to simply be in that space in the same way that you were in your body. Be present in this calm and sheltered space. Walk the boundaries if that helps you feel centered and safe in this space. And reacquaint yourself with who you are when you are separated from everything else around you, from all of the expectations and demands of family and friends, of the world, of work. Who are you when it is only you, deeply sheltered in this internal sacred space? If you've forgotten what that feels like, take a few moments to hold yourself close. You deserve to be exactly you, your most authentic self, without the distractions of others, without the demands of others. Be who you need to be in this moment. And acknowledge the boundaries around you. They protect you. They are a choice. The boundaries that we have can be gates where we invite others in, where we reach out to others. But when we need our solace, when we need our peace, we can also close them off and be in this safe and centered, sheltered space. For the purpose of this ritual, if you are comfortable with it, turn your attention now out beyond yourself. Remain in that sheltered space, but Peer out through the gates and the windows in your boundaries. Gaze out across the distance and see all of the other gleaming immortal stars, bright and brilliant as yourself, each a different shape, a different color, a different song, each of them incredibly unique, eternal, and beautiful. And as you focus, feel the connections between you and everyone around you. The connections to friends, to family, to lovers, those are the ones you will notice first. The ones that you trod on a regular basis, like rivers of light strung between you, currents that flow across space and distance. They are gossamer as spiderweb, if they are the sort of connections that you've forgotten. Perhaps you've grown distant physically. Perhaps you've grown distant because someone has passed physically from your life. And yet these connections are eternal. They bind us together across lifetimes, across the miles, across even the veil of life and death. So in this moment, turn your mind beyond only yourself and follow the pathway strung between the immortal stars. Feel these currents. Reach out and ask for permission, ask for consent to connect. Whoever needs a connection from you, whoever wishes to connect to you, open yourself up to that if you are comfortable, if you are willing. Also invite connection from those who seek you, who need something from you, who have something to give to you. This gossamer webwork strung between the stars, this pathway of intention and thought and energy. We can share memories, we can share intentions, we can share emotions, life force, if we need to share a little to hold someone else up. Distance is no boundary for us in this space and in this way of connecting. Instinct and insight can guide you to where you need to be, whether it is your need that calls you there or the need of another. And then the only boundary that you must always respect is permission. Ask and call out, I'm here. I would like to connect. Will you let me in? And ask yourself also, are you comfortable to let in any who reach out to you? And if you are comfortable with that, if you have energy to give and to share, release that out along your connections. And if you find yourself in a place of need, where energy is something that would help you right now, or emotion, acknowledgement, thoughts of kindness and support, give yourself permission to ask for others to give this to you. Give yourself permission to receive the support of others, these gifts freely offered in this space. There are no boundaries of identity, life, death, species. We are all connected. It is the flame of mind, of being. So whatever you connect to, whoever you connect to, know them on this level. In some cases, that's reacquainting yourself with them. And sometimes they will take a physical form you do not recognize. But here, we are all known. Take a few moments to stretch yourself out across the stars. across the webwork of light, to be seen, acknowledged for your most authentic self, to be perceived and supported, and to do that for others, to see them as they truly are, support them as they truly are. We are greater than the sum of our parts, and we are stronger together. And time, nor distance, nor any illusions of what we could be can keep us apart. We have passed this way before, and we will pass this way again. We have been many things to one another, teachers, lovers, friends, and bitterest enemies, but through it all we have remained tied together, soul to soul, in this our ancient family. May we endure together peacefully. May we enjoy each new lifetime as it comes. May we strengthen each other as we strengthen ourselves, and may we find one another in every time and in every place to share this fellowship and to celebrate this bond. Take a few moments to bring yourself back into yourself, into that centered, sheltered space. And from there, take a few moments to bring yourself back to the flesh you inhabit, the room that you reside in. Those connections are always there, and it is only a matter of turning our attention there or away. For now, let yourself focus again on your present life, here and now, with the knowledge that you can return, with the knowledge that you can reconnect, with the knowledge that we are always, always interconnected. Everything we do, everything we say, and everything we bring into the world. Do so responsibly. Good night.